Alrighty, I think we're back. Gonna wait for everybody to get back in. Let me know if we're having issues again, please. Gonna send the invites out. So yeah, that was kind of a chaotic qualifying because there was apparently stream issues going on my end. Still waiting on Pig and Kiwi. Alrighty, Breezy's in here. Alrighty, let's get the grid made. Starting grid, alright. Looks like we're getting our viewers back. So sorry about that, guys. I had to make sure that that the stream was that the stream was trying to work there, because unfortunately there was a lot of buffering coming from my end. I had to make sure that I had to test my internet connection really quick. So let's get this lobby made. Who is that? Alright, so Cursorial Alex will be starting on pole with Pig starting in P2. With Pig in P2, we got the AlphaTauri sitting in 3 and 4 with Gunbuck and Publix starting in P3 and 4. So that should be something to watch for with those two guys sitting in great spots. Alright, Publix in P4. We got X Breezy in P5. This is a track that X Breezy is really quick at. He had a really good race car here last year, but the incident that he got into it with KD 1997 spun him out. I believe that was either lap 2. Young Vicho starting in P7. Where is Young Vicho? There he is. P7. P7, and then Karab in P8. Don't think we have any grid penalties today. Sebelpai, if you're watching the race, if you can go and check the announcements chat for me to make sure there's no grid penalties for this race today. I don't think we called any grid penalties for anybody in our last meeting. Speed King in P11, Drew U in P12. How about that from Drew U? He's starting in P12. Killed a Birdman in P13. Cowboy Cos P14. P15 is Bossman. Bossman won here in Season 1. Wilson J starting in P16. You got Atronac starting in P17. Google Dougal starting in P18. And Kiwi Bird King in P19. No penalties that I know of. Alright, cool. So, there is no grid penalties today. So, give me just a second as I go get a refreshment, as this is going to be quite a race. Alright guys, I got myself a Gatorade, time to go. Go into spectator mode to let these guys know that I am ready to go. Let me tell these boys to ready up so we can get this race started. I'm sure when they see me go into spectator mode, alright, just gave them the call to ready up. Let me make sure real quick that the formation lap is on, because that's always important. Okay, formation lap is on. So here we go, fellas. This is it. the Austrian GP as the second race of the year. Season 2, this was the race of the year, and then Season 3, this was the runner-up to the chaotic rain race that we had at Silverstone. So this will be quite a race. Expecting a lot of things to happen. There's going to be a lot of passes, a lot of moves for the league. Now, the question will be, can Pig get off to a good start here, especially knowing that that's probably the biggest weakness that we will have to say of Pig, is that he is not the best starter when it comes to these races, but he always seems to get himself right back into the race. Guys, don't forget your setups. Don't forget your setups. I am excited. This should be one hell of a race. Looking at the stream, alright, we're doing good so far. So changing it back was a good choice. Doing a brand new stream was a good choice to do. So Crossorio Alex, he will be starting on pole. I believe that will be his second ever career pole win as far as I know of. So Crossorio Alex will be starting on pole with Pig and P2, and then you have those. Then you have the AlphaTauris following right behind. That will be quite a. This is going to be quite a race. This is the race of the year. I'm excited. I'm very, very excited for this. This is always a fun race. Not only that, we're here in Spielberg, Austria, the track known as the Red Bull Ring. Oh boy, here we go. 36 laps. That will be the lap total for today's race. Not a 100%er like we just did last week, as that was the first ever 100% race that we have ever done in this league's history. It was quite a fun one with X Breezy taking the win, as we already have a car off the track. I think that's Young Vicho, yes. Young Vicho having issues on the formation lap. Alrighty. Here we go. So, let's run you down the grid. We have Crossorio Alex. If you remember, he was the leader of this race and spun out in the final turn on the final lap, which allowed this man to take the win, Pig. Gunbuck starting in P3 with Public starting in P4. X Breezy will be starting in P5. Along with his former teammate, I Got a Big Rig starting in P6. Young Vicho starting in P7. Karab in P8. Dillsack in P9. And Dreamzy rounding out the top 10. This is probably one of the best starts he has had since he's gone on to a wheel. Speed King will be starting in P11. Drew U in P12. Kill the Birdman P13. Cowboy Cause in P14. Man won it here in Season 1. He's starting in P15. Wilson J making his debut today. He will be starting in P16. Trinak, who is replacing Easy Hurricane, starting in P17. Dougal, formerly known as Imran Thunder, starting in P18. And Kiwi Bird King, who had a lead in the Australian race, but wrecked out on lap 4 after the safety car came out. After the safety car came back into the pits and lost it. So, the grid is getting made. We are getting close, boys. As we get young Vicho back into his place. The lights are on. There is a bit of a delay. And here we go! As the Austrian GP is underway. Pig not off to the best start, but Chris gets off to a great start there. Chris holds his lead. No wrecks. It looks like we are clean into turn one. Good job, boys. All right, here comes the hard part into this heavy braking zone. It looks like Publix might be going to the inside. It looks like a McLaren. Oh, we have a yellow. We do have a yellow. It looks like, I don't know who that is. It looks like Kiwi has been caught out with Google there. As Speed King has also fallen all the way down from P11 to P17. I don't know what's going on with King there, but he has damage on his car. On the right wing of Speed King's car, he has damage. Cowboy College just got a pass on Kill the Burn man there, but Chris is holding nice and steady in the lead. So here we go as Chris Ortodox is going to take the lead as he will lead the first lap here of the Austrian GP. He's really going to get this glorious shot of all the cars coming up the hill. Let everybody get some camera time in there. Glorious shot of everybody coming up the hill. Looks like it's Pig going to make a challenge for the lead. Nope, not just yet. But Pig didn't get, he didn't get the greatest start, but he didn't get a bad start at all, so he didn't fall too far back. Surprisingly, King did not go into pit, as I know he has a lot of damage to that wing. Pig trying to challenge here, but not enough. Holding nice and well into that P2 spot, and just to let you guys know, the DRS will not be enabled until the next lap. But Pig lost a lot of time there. He was at 0.2. Now he's all the way down to 0.7. So he lost a lot of time there. Breezy now up to 4th. Oh, it's Chris Oriolex is around! Chris Oriolex is around! Chris Oriolex got around coming into the penultimate turn. What happened to Chris? It didn't look like he lose any wing there at all, but he has spun out. And instead of it being on the final lap, it's on lap number 2. So Chris Oriolex has gotten around. I don't know if he has any damage to his car. It doesn't look like he does. But Chris Oriolex has gotten around as we have another. Oh, my goodness. It is falling apart for the Ferraris. But that has allowed Publix to get into the lead of this race. So Publix is the leader as we have a... What in the world is going on as Dreamsy got around as he is now all the way down to last place. So what a chaotic lap 3 this has been. So now the former teammates of Publix and Pig are 1 and 2 with Breezy in P3 surviving much longer than he did last year when KD got into the back of him. But that is, if you are Chris Oriolex, that is not what you wanted to happen at all. DRS is enabled, guys, so Pig is going to get some DRS help. Try and see. Oh, as we have another yank. Oh, what? Chris Oriolex is into the wall. He is out of this race. As you can see him right there. What has happened to Chris Oriolex? He is out of this race. A virtual safety car has been called. For the second race in a row, the guy who led the first lap of the race is out of this race. Wow. Unbelievable. If I'm Chris, I would be absolutely heartbroken. First race into season 4, and just like that, it is done. So he's going to need a lot of help here, and he's going to need a miracle for Pig or something. But Chris Oriolex, the guy who's everyone's saying is going to be able to challenge him the best. Looks like we got to move here between Big Rig and Gunbuck. Nope, not there just yet. But chaos has ensued. Don't know what exactly happened. I think that's young Vicho going into the pits. Don't know if, I think he has damage on his car as he ran into the back of Big Rig. Possibly. But I'm sure Big Rig will probably send that clip in to have it removed. So, not what you want if you're young Vicho at all. As he is now going into the pits, as he's going to put on a set of medium tires. I wonder, yeah, he's getting a front new wing change. Alright, the two former teammates are battling it out here for P1 and P2, Publix and Pig. They were the Constructors champions in last year. UDL F1 Season 3, they were the Constructors champs in the AlphaTauris. As this year, Gunbuck replaced Pig as Pig went on to the Williams car to have Drew Yu as his teammate. Got a little of a nice race from Gunbuck and Big Rig there. Not much of a challenge, but man, oh man. What a chaotic start. I don't know if Big Rig got a, oh yeah, that is true. Big Rig, when he pits, he's probably going to have to serve that 5 seconds in the pits, so that is true. That's going to affect him a lot, as when you serve that penalty in the pits, there's nothing we can really do about that. We can't just give that time back. Go back up here. It doesn't look like any moves are going on just yet. Pig might be biding his time for a move. But how about this for Bossman? If we're going to look at the biggest movers of the race, it's Bossman, who has gained 7 spots so far, starting in P15, and he's all the way up to P18 thanks to all the chaos that has gone on in this race. Breezy getting really close to Pig here. Doesn't look like anything's going on. He's not going to be close enough for a move just yet. Go back up here. It looks like we do have a battle between the two former teammates of the Williams team in Season 2 between Kill the Birdman and Drew Yu. Go back up here. Breezy's getting really close to Pig, as Pig is getting really close to his former teammate Gunbuck. Looks like he's kind of falling out of the DRS zone. You do not want to lose the DRS here. Pig has Publix in his sights, but not thinking about a move just yet. Holds firm. Oh, what happened to Publix there? Did Publix get loose coming out of the turn? It looks like he did, as that has allowed Pig to get into the lead. So Publix gets loose and loses the lead. And his former teammate Pig, the 3-time UDL F1 champion, is now in the lead of this race and is going to lead his first lap. So far, so good, though. Gonna watch here on the DRS. He's gonna get the DRS here, but Breezy has DRS on Pig as well. This is not what the guys want at all. Pig in this spot. This is going to allow Pig to possibly get away. Big Rig and Gunbuck battling it out for P4. And what a move by Big Rig there to get around Gunbuck there to take P4. So good job by my former teammate of Big Rig. Drew Yu, Killer Birdman, the two former teammates going at it from Season 2. Oh, and it looks like Birdman is around. I don't know if he got hit from behind by Atranek. Possibly, as he got loose. Don't know if he took any damage or not, but he got loose coming out of that turn. As right now, he seemed to be falling. But pretty much to these guys, you want to stay in the DRS zone as best as you can. As Pig goes really wide there, coming out of the final turn. Watching X Breezy here as he's gaining a lot of time here. But I don't know if it's going to be enough. He's got the DRS. He's not going to put it into ERS just yet. No, he will not be going for a move. Good braking there from Breezy. He did not get a race win at all last year. He hasn't won since the Italian Grand Prix. That was his last win in Season 2. Only got a win at Canada and Monza. Those were the 2 wins that he got in Season 2. Did not get a win in Season 3, so he definitely wants to end. But these guys following each other really well. Not a whole lot of racing going on, as we see there at the bottom. Vicho makes a pass on King. as we are now on to lap 10. Going to be interesting to see how it's all going to work with the pit stops. Bossman might be in a good spot, starting on the medium tires. But these guys holding nice. Oh, looks like Karab and Dilsack are battling it out as Karab goes to the inside line to hold off Dilsack there. So Karab will hold his line there in P6. Trinak will get around Cowboy Kaz there, the new Ferrari driver, all the way up into P10 as Kill the Birdman gets himself back up into P12. Going up to the battle for the lead. Breezy still holding nice and well. Don't want to go for any dumb moves yet. They might just want to see what's going to happen here on the pit stops. So I'm getting that marker. Doesn't look too bad on stream. But back to the race we go. X-Breezy still in P2. Publix goes really wide coming out of turn 1. Doesn't look like he has a move just yet. Alright, stream still looks good. Trying to make sure of that. Stream still looks okay. Go back up here. Doesn't look like a move yet, but X-Breezy, it seems like he keeps on getting closer and closer, but it's not enough. As we have Kill the Birdman, looks like he got around Cowboy Kaz. Oh, as we have a nice bundle of cars here. Kill the Birdman is nice and clean. Dreamzy gets ahead of Jay Wilson there. Oh, as Dreamzy goes for a nice little move there. Very risky move to get himself all the way up into P12. So good move there from Dreamzy to get himself around Cowboy Kaz. Go back up to the leaders though, as we do have a yellow. I think that's Google Dougal, yes, as he got a round of some sort. Z is getting really slow. Oh, he has massive damage to that left front wing of his. Breezy still trying to chase down the Williams of Pig here. But honestly, just staying in the DRS is the mainly important part. He keeps getting close, but not close enough to get a move, as Google Dougal has retired from the race. Dreamzy and Kill the Birdman battling it out here. Gonna go up here. Oh, it looks like Dreamzy got caught out of some sort from the battle. That allows Cowboy Kaz to get out in front. That might allow Cowboy Kaz to go for a move around the outside. Locks up a little bit going into turn 5. They are side by side. Oh, as he will allow Kill the Birdman to just take that spot. Go back to the leaders. Nothing really going on here though, but something to watch for. Will Big Rig, will he have to serve that 5 seconds in the pits? He is holding himself pretty well there with the lead pack, as Drew Yu will be the first one to pit out of the guys that did not pit on the VSC. Oh, as Big Rig overshoots the corner, as now him and Gunbuck are in a battle, but he was able to get his spot back. Looks like this battle, there is a great battle here between all 3 of these cars. It looks like Cowboy Kaz and Dreamzy. Oh, as Dreamzy goes down the inside. Some insane racing going on. Oh, as Kiwi gets a little bit loose coming out of the turn. Almost loses the car, as there is a nice little race going on here for P10, folks. Will any of them pit? Not yet. They probably won't pit for at least another lap or 2. I will have to assume it's... The pit window hasn't opened up for them just yet, I don't think. I think one more lap or 2 is when they will possibly pit, because those soft tires. But Austria, one of those tracks where soft tires can live very long here. As X-Breezy getting awfully close. Got Publix around, but not enough to get a move on. Dyer, Chris spun out coming out of the penultimate turn on lap number 2 or lap 3. Yeah, it was lap 3. He was in the lead. He spun out of the penultimate turn on lap 2, went all the way down. What happened? Is that Gunbuck? Gunbuck is into the wall. Yeah, Gunbuck is into the wall. He is lost out as he has massive damage to that right wing of his. Oh my goodness. Trouble for Gunbuck as the leaders do pit. Pig is now into the pit. So here we go. Breezy, he's going to put on a set of medium tires. How about Pig? What is he going to do here? He will also put on a set of medium tires. Will Breezy beat him out? And Breezy beats him out. Breezy beats Pig coming out of the pits. This is a massive win for Breezy here as he was able to get out in front of Pig. But Gunbuck is now into the pits as well. He is putting on a new front wing. Man, as he spun out coming out of turn 6. Birdman also putting a new wing onto his car. So a lot of wing changes here. Lots of wing changes. So good job by Breezy there as he was able to get out in front of Pig in the pits. So good job by X-Breezy there. As Publix, he's going into the pits. Big Rig stays out. So we're going to have to see how Big Rig does here. Dillsec will also pit. Karab is going to pit. The guys on the medium tires are staying out with X-Breezy. But where is Publix? Publix is just now getting out of the pits on the medium tires. This could help him out, but there is a battle going on up here. Where's Publix? Oh, and he's going to get beaten out. Yes, he will. He will be beaten out by those two. Breezy is going to try and go for a move on Bossman, I would have to assume here on the medium tires. Ooh, it's really close. Does Breezy do it? But where is Pig? As Bossman, this isn't his race. What will Pig do? So close. Will he beat him? Yes, he will, as Pig will get out in front of Bossman. So they got one more car to deal with. Big Rig still hasn't pit, and A-Trinex started the race on the medium tires. I want to see here if Big Rig is going to serve a penalty or no. The 5 seconds that he does have to his name. Here's the lead pack. Yeah. Unfortunately for Big Rig, he is serving that penalty. So this is going to cost Big Rig massive time. As here we go with X-Breezy trying to chase down the Ferrari of A-Trinex here. Publix is still in it. There we go as A-Trinex. Good job by him, honestly, because we have seen so many times where these guys will try and race, but he knows this is not his race. His race is really with Bossman, and that's it. But kind of bad luck for Publix here as he is caught in between these two guys, but these two guys are also having to race with each other, and we know Publix and Bossman have a history with each other, so... But Publix does get around. Gonna see if A-Trinex will give him that spot, but X-Breezy holding nice and well in the lead as he is dealing with the medium tires, but that might ruin any chance that Publix has for him to possibly be. His battle is with Bossman, not with Publix. So good job from A-Trinex there for knowing that that is not his race. So KD letting me know that he will be back for the Silverstone Grand Prix. So it will be nice to have you back for that race. As we know, that is a track you do like. Gonna go up here between this battle between Young Vicho and Speed King. They are battling it out pretty well. Cowboy Kaz just got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, as these two guys having quite a battle with each other. But Vicho gets out in front. Did miss Bossman getting a move on Atranek there for P5. Gonna have to see when these guys pit, but guess what? Publix is back in the DRS train, so that is good news for him. He is back in the DRS train, so he is still in this fight to win the race. X-Breezy getting a little bit loose there, coming out of turn 1. That is dicey. Kiwi goes into the pits. Will Pig go for a move here? No, he will not. He will hold behind. Atranek and Bossman still battling it out. Ooh, as he gets a little bit loose coming out of that turn, as they are side by side. Going into a nice little drag race, going into turn number 4, as it looks like Bossman will win out. So Bossman gets himself back up into P4. They still have yet to pit in this race. What a race this has been so far. Wow. But X-Breezy still holding the lead in P1. Don't want to make a mistake here. I love this shot with the mounds and the trees in the view. It is a great shot. Atranek does pit out of the guys that started on the medium tires. They will pit. Will Pig have enough to get a move on? Lots of ERS left on his car. Will he go for a move here? Nope, he will not. X-Breezy trying to do everything he can to keep Pig behind him. But not enough. Karab and Dilsack battling it out. But Karab looks like he does get out in front of Dilsack here. Dilsack will get the DRS. They're going to be really close. Side by side, who will win out here? And it looks like Dilsack will win out, so Dilsack beats out Karab for P6. So what a move there by the Renault of Dilsack. Bossman still hasn't pitted in this race, so Bossman still has yet to pit. Ooh, is Breezy getting very loose coming out of turn 1. Will that allow Pig to go for a move? Nope. Pig is going to hold. Nice and patient from Pig. He knows how to pick his spots when it comes to getting a pass. So he doesn't always just go full send. But he's one of the most patient drivers on the grid, I will say. And something to watch for, how many spots can Atranek get up to as he is on the soft tires. He will probably chase down the back of young Vicho here pretty soon. Drew Yu battling it out with Dreamzy here as Drew Yu gets out in front of Dreamzy for P13. Gunbuck battling it out with Speed King here as we see the leaders are on the front straight. Start of lap 22 with 15 laps to go in this race as Big Rig just sets the fastest lap of the race. So Big Rig right now is the leader of that 1 point of getting that extra point to his name. Pig getting that DRS, plenty of ERS left on his car. He has almost a full amount of ERS on that car. So Pig is just waiting for the right time to strike. I have to imagine he's going to save it for possibly when it's the best possible move, or, you know, saving it for the last 10 laps. So if I'm Breezy here, I do not want to make any type of mistake at all if I'm him. Bossman getting really close to Speed King here. As Bossman will get around, it looks like Speed King has some sort of damage on his car. It looks like the left wing plate of Speed King has some damages. That is going to affect him heavily going into those turns. Go back to the leaders here. Exbreezy holding nice and well. Pig doesn't go for a move. As these guys might just be waiting it out and not going for a move until at least with under 10 laps to go. Or at least with 5 laps to go. So let's find some of these other battles with Trinek and young Vicho are battling it out. As he gets out in front, just like I said, he's on the soft tires, so he was going to catch up to them as fast as Bossman. He's on the soft tires, battling Gunbuck there on the medium tires, as the soft tires will win out as Bossman gets himself up into P9. So good move there from Bossman to get himself up into P9. But Dreamzy, looks like the battle between Dreamzy and Drew Yu, as looks like Dreamzy won that war as they were battling it out. Pig got underneath 2/10 there. But Breezy doing a great job on his lines here. Yeah, they might just be holding until it's at least 6 laps to go. Oh, it's Breezy. I don't think he got the best run out of that turn. Will Pig go for a move here? No, he will hold still. He will not get, as these three are just holding nice and steady. Birdman getting really close to his former teammate to try and get a move. Gonna watch this battle for P13. He's gonna get the DRS. Goes down the inside. Will it be enough? The 2 former Williams teammate, as Kill the Birdman gets the elbows out and says, I am taking P12 away, and he does. So Kill the Birdman gets himself up into P12. Young Vicho passing his teammate, but I have to imagine that was a teammate call there. Will Publix challenge his former teammate of Pig soon, but with Pig getting the DRS help, it's probably not going to be enough. Big Rig still sitting nice over there into P4. He does have the extra point. Going on this battle between Gunbuck and Kiwi Bird King. Yeah, those 3 guys, they're not really moving a whole lot, so I don't want to watch them just being on a line the whole entire time. Here comes Kiwi going down the inside of Gunbuck there. Elbows out, and it looks like Kiwi is going to win that battle to take P9. So good move there from Kiwi, as both of the racing points getting some good points today, but Gunbuck might answer back with a challenge of his own, but it's not enough. He didn't get the best run, trying to go to the outside of Kiwi there, so Kiwi still holds nice and steady into P9. These guys on that DRS straight where a lot of passes can happen. Doesn't look like a move is going to be made just yet, as we have 11 laps here to go. Pig, I'm sure, is waiting to pick his spots. Don't know when it will be. Will it be now? If he's going to go for it, knowing Pig, he's not going to go for it right there. But yeah, Kiwi starting to run away from Gunbuck there, as Kiwi's on the fresher medium tires. He's on 6-lap old medium tires compared to Gunbuck's 10-lap old medium tires. Young Vicho starting to chase down Drew Yu here. On very bad day for him, as he started all the way in P7, as he does get out in front of Drew Yu there to take P13. But he has lost out on 6 spots down from his starting spot. Alright, 10 laps to go in this race. Yeah, Big Rig is now within 3 seconds, but I don't know. I think with Big Rig, what he needs is he needs these guys to battle, and they're not doing any of that. So I don't think Big Rig really has a shot to get into this battle. He's still sitting pretty nicely, but it's not enough. That 5-second time penalty in the pits really hurts him here. Surprisingly, everyone is spread out nice and steady. The top three, you know, they're kind of holding a nice little line. Not really doing a whole bunch. Gunbuck, not enough. As he's trying to get back up there to Kiwi. X-Breezy still holding nice and steady. Oh, the former teammate of Publix, he's getting really close. Getting really close. And the guy who is very anal about track limits, using all the track limits to his advantage. Atranak catching up to Dilsack here. On the soft tires, their soft tires are still surviving pretty well. But he is right down. Ooh, is Dilsack went a little bit wide, but they're battling. Is he gonna win out? Yes, he will, as the soft tires will win out there. So, even though Chris is out of the race, the Ferrari team is going to get themselves some points. As long as Atranak doesn't have a unlucky spin. Speed King Cowboy Kaz battling it out for P16. Got a nice little battle here for P15. But Atranak, I have to imagine, is probably going to catch the McLaren of Karab here pretty soon. These guys are getting really close as we have 8 laps to go in this race. But X-Breezy in the lead. Still holding nice as a Pig. Not going for a move here. But Gunbuck getting really close to Kiwi again. Gunbuck going to get the DRS help. Not on the ERS button just yet. As these guys are battling it out for P9, will he get on the button? No, but he does have... Oh, yes, he is going on the ERS and DRS. Going down the inside of Kiwi there as he is in there. As Sebelpai, you are right. Big Rig is getting back into it. He's at least now down to 1.4. Oh, as we have something going on here. What has happened? Drew Yu has been caught out. What has happened to Drew Yu as he has fallen all the way down? So yeah, no, you said it right. Big Rig is back into this race. I misspoke. But Big Rig is back. He is now in the DRS. So Big Rig still has the chance in this race. So Big Rig is back in it. Can he come back all the way from the 5-second time penalty that he got? That wasn't his fault. It was young Vicho that ran into the back of him. So he is back in this race as the Big Rig fans in this chat are going crazy. So Big Rig back in this race. He has some fans that are cheering for him in this race as he is now down to P4 as Drew Yu has gone into the pits. He is retired from the pits. What will Big Rig do? What will Pig do? What will Publix do? The battle for the lead is heating up and the podium spots as we have 6 laps to go in this race. As we see that Atranak is starting to catch up to Karab. Will Pig go for a move? Doesn't look like he will. But Big Rig is back in it though. Getting Big Rig some camera time for his fans. Will he go for a move on Publix here? What will he do? No, he will hold tight and stay. He's not exactly there for a move just yet as Publix braked really late there. So yeah, Sebelpai, you were right. Big Rig is back in it. I spoke too soon. I didn't think he would have enough to really get back in it, but maybe him waiting just a lap longer to pit may have worked out in his favor. We get this glorious shot. Now we have a 4-car battle for the win in this race, and hopefully We don't have a final turn last lap crash like we did in last year's race here at Austria. They're still holding nice and well. Let's not forget, Breezy has not won a race since Season 2 at Monza. He has not won a race since Season 2 in Monza. Did not have a single win in Season 3. He got himself a couple of podiums though, but did not get himself a single win. A-Track starting to catch Karab here. Oh, he got a little bit loose. So the battle for the P5 spot is heating up. Here with 5 laps to go in this race, can A-Track get around Karab to get a P5? Breezy doing a great job at this track. I've been very impressed. Can he finally get a win to his name? Let's see. Yeah, Pig has not used any ERS at all. Pig has not used any ERS. He is saving that ERS. But Big Rig, unfortunately for him, he might go to the outside. He's going to go to the outside. He's going to try it. Ooh, but Publix pushes him off. As I don't think Big Rig was a big fan of that move. That might have just ruined any chance that he had. He is still in it, though. He is still in it, though, as Publix got the elbows out. As A-Track does get out in front of Karab to take P5. Karab might answer back. As they will go side by side. Battling it out. Which tires will win out? Ooh, as he gets a little bit loose. Karab gets back out in front. So great job there from Karab to get himself back up into P5. What a job by Karab. 3 laps to go, folks, in this Austrian GP race. Breezy, ever since he got out in front of Pig. Pig not using any of the ERS that he has. This is the best chance he has. He's going to go for a move down the inside. Elbows out. Pig gets out in front, but Breezy is still trying to challenge. They are side by side, and it looks like Breezy does get back out in front, but Pig is still there on the inside. Pig having to take a very inside line there. Who will win out here? Very close. Elbows out. They are... Oh, as Breezy wins out. Breezy wins out. He still holds the lead of this race. So Breezy... still in the lead of this race. What a battle from these two, but that might allow Publix. Rig is back in it. A-Track gets out in front of Karab to take P5. Will Pig go for a move here? No, he does not. He is staring down his diffuser. He's going to go on the ERS. He's going to choose the outside lane. But Big Rig does get out in front of Publix there. Elbows out. And Pig gets out in front of Breezy. As Big Rig and Publix. They get into each other, battling it out for the final podium spot. Who will win out here? Ooh, as they touch. They make contact. Elbows out. They are side by side. Very close to each other. As he will win out and take P3. So Big Rig gets himself up into P3. What a move by Big Rig. But Pig takes the lead of this race from Breezy. Now he's in the driver's seat to win this race. 1 lap to go. The white flag is out in this race. I am out of breath. Wow. Will Breezy have enough? Oh, he is so down on ERS. As Pig has so much ERS left. He is just about out of ERS. Oh, man. But Pig makes a move on Breezy there to take the lead of this race as he is going to look to take the second win in a row of this year and the season. But Publix go for a move down the inside of Big Rig. Oh, and they collide! They collide and get into each other! They collide and get into each other! What has happened? Big Rig and Publix make contact with each other there. That is going to have to be reviewed after the race. But Pig takes the lead with 2 laps to go, as it looks like he will take the win here at the Austrian GP. X Breezy comes across the line in P2. Almost ended his losing streak and wins. Big Rig and Publix do come in at P3 and P4, but that is going to have to be looked at by the stewards after this race, as Atronac, what a drive by him, all the way from P15 to P5. What a drive for him, as he is able to get the Ferrari some points, with Karab in P6, Bossman in P7, Dilsek in P8, Kiwi in P9, and Gunbuck rounding out the top 10. As, oh, there is going to be some tempers flaring from Publix. Oh man, I can only imagine how upset Publix is with Big Rig, as that kind of looked like Big Rig's fault, in my opinion. That kind of looked like Big Rig's fault, in my opinion. We had a great helicopter view of it, so we're gonna have to wait for it to go to the stewards. But Snipper Pig is your race winner. What a drive by him. Great drive by Pig, passing X Breezy there with 2 laps to go. They battled it out really good. But Pig gets the second win of this year and the second straight win at the Austrian Grand Prix. And Cressorial Alex has to feel sick to his stomach, as he knows the guy that he is challenging for in this series is now up by 50 points. So let's run you down. What a race. So Pig P1, X Breezy P2, Big Rig in P3, Publix in P4, Atronac in P5, Karab in P6, Bossman in P7, Dilsack in P8, Kiwi in P9, Gunbuck in P10. Give me a second, folks. Gotta take some screenshots here to get the results. But what a race that was. Young Vicho in P11, Dreamzy in P12, Kill the Birdman P13, Speed King in P14, Wilson in P15, Cowboy P16, and Drew U, Google Dougal, and the pole winner of this race, Cressorial Alex, spun out on lap 2 in the penultimate turn, and then spun out and wrecked himself out on lap 3. Unfortunate day for him, but what a Austrian Grand Prix that was. Great battling there between the top 4, so that was quite a race. What a race it was. So next week, guys, we are back at the British Grand Prix, so definitely tune in next week, as that is a great track that has lots of great racing. So join us here next week on the United Drivers League channel at the British Grand Prix. What a day that was. What a race, and good battle between Pig and X Breezy there. As right now, I would say that P3 spot for Big Rig is currently up in the air. I forgot to let the guys know that we were going to do a driver interview, so we are going to bring that back next week. I promise you guys we will bring that back next week. So that will do it for us, folks. My name is Pecan36. That was the UDL F1 Series Austrian GP in Season 4. We will be back here next week at the same time at the British Grand Prix. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope you all have a great night. See you guys.